Doyle, Mr. Telegram.
Welcome around to the playoffs.
Yeah. Hello, Alan Thomas. How are you?
How are you?
Oh, good.
Mr. President.
Yes.
You just talk about the feeling you have after this game, after being behind basically the whole game and then pulling it out.
Well, I'm excited. I'm happy. We didn't have it early. I tell you, I just thought they came out, they attacked us. I thought they played hard. Quite honestly, the first 10 minutes of the game, I thought we came with the right intent, and I really thought, and we've done it before, we missed 7 to 8 just point blank wide open shots to start the game, and I thought we started thinking about our offense, and I thought that allowed them to up their energy and get into us. I thought the second unit saved the game for us in the first half. When they came in, all they did was they upped the energy of the game for us. And then I thought our small lineup was the other good thing for our team. But I thought the second unit, Keon and Ryan, and MP, that group on the floor with Kevin and Ray and Steamer, they just played so hard that it got us back in the game because we had to match their intensity. I told them at halftime, listen, they can't be more athletic and play hard. That combination will never work for us. We had to at least match their intensity, and I thought we did that.
Paul Flannery, WEI. Doc, the foul that Rondo gave there with 3 seconds left, was that talked about, or was that just him making a
No, we were yelling, foul, foul, foul. And fortunately, Rondo was the only one. Rondo was so smart, he was going to do it anyway, most likely. But we talk about it, we work on stuff like that in practice, and it was perfect because we allowed it to get across half court to use more clock instead of just fouling right away. It couldn't have been done better, and it was a great play by Rondo.
Just to follow up on Rondo, the game that he had tonight, when he started slow and then took over the 4th.
Yeah, I thought he was searching for what to do early on, how to attack. And I told him I thought what that did was we didn't execute our stuff. We were in random too much. And I thought that, again, that second unit came in and kind of gave the starters a blueprint. They came in, they worked sets, they got the second and third options, and I thought our first unit came back on and saw that. And then I thought Rondo's shooting, obviously, down the stretch was fantastic. He wanted those shots. We ran that play. We were going to switch Ray and put him in that spot where the guy curls back up, and Rondo wanted that play. He wanted the shot, and he took it. That has to be great for his confidence.
Coach Johnson, the pace of this game was pretty quick, and you said before you didn't want to track meet.
Well, we wanted to run.
Yeah, that's this one. Is there a difference between their pace and your pace?
Yeah. I mean, whenever I say that, I'm talking about them. Really, I told our guys that over and over again. On the board, the first thing I wrote before we went out, we want to run. We don't want them to run. We want to run every time. We feel we can rebound, we can get out in the break. We feel we can get Kevin deep in the post early. So it's the pace we liked, except for we didn't like their pace. We turned the ball over. We took some quick shots with long rebounds. But we feel like every night we want to run. We need to get easy baskets. It's important for us, and really it's important for Rondo because when you get in that slow down half court, then they can kind of help off him, help off Avery. When we're running, it's tough for them to do that.
Shrub Blakely, Comcast Sports Net. Just your thoughts on Kevin with yet another big game for you.
He's great. He really is. He's making it, it's so hard when he's off the floor. I mean, for those 12 minutes, 10 minutes, you're in a panic right now. And that's the area we're going to have to improve. He's going to sit for 10 or 12 minutes a game. And we have to, our plus and minus when him off the floor right now is horrendous. So that's an area we have to improve on. But when he's on the floor, he's doing everything for us. He had a great block late in the game. He's making big shots. He's posting. He's getting to the foul line. He's just playing fantastic.
And speaking of guys playing well, Ray Allen, this was one of his better games. So
yeah, I mean, I thought 10 different times he was hurt again. He hit the floor 4 or 5 times. Ray is just tough. I mean, I don't think we realized how his foot's bothering him, you know, and he's playing terrific. The stretch when he came again with the second unit, and I keep throwing out the second unit, but that was a big stretch for us. It gave us some hope.
You're an ESPN Boston. Doc, can you just talk a little bit about Pietrus? You know, is everybody kind of just waiting for him to make a shot, and how badly is he hurt?
Well, his knee is swelling up again, obviously. But I got to tell you, I told him when he shot the ball went all the way down 3 different times. So I wanted him to keep shooting. The only thing I did tell him the one time, I said, you can drive too. You know, I think right now he's searching for that one. You know, you almost feel like he's Albert Pujols trying to hit his first home run. You know, you just start putting more stress on yourself than you probably have to. So he'll make them because we want him to keep taking. The one thing I will say about him is the other end hasn't changed. He's still defending, and that's good. That's a mature player. That he doesn't get so down on offense that he stops doing his job. His job for us is defense.
Steve Malpet, Boston Herald. Doc, Kevin played the entire fourth quarter of this game. Did you set that up? He played 26 minutes through 3.
Yeah, Kevin. If you saw Kevin Eastman, once we got down, I said we're going to need him the whole 4th. I said I don't care how far we get down for the 3, but we're saving minutes. And Kevin was Eastman was excited when he ran over to me and said, he can play the rest of the game now. It'll still keep him under the. It's still tough though, honestly, because it's the minutes in a row that I manage more than the cumulative minutes for him, and that was the risk. But he handled it pretty well.
In the fourth quarter, don't you get a few more stoppages?
Yeah, and we saved timeouts, but it's still tough for him. So.
Final couple questions, Mike.
Mike Petrelli, WEEI.com. How aware were you during the game that you guys were really getting it done at the free throw line? Was that part of the plan going down the stretch?
Well, not really. I mean, I was aware of the free throw line that we were getting there, but the plan was to attack. You know, they had one big on the floor, and we just wanted to keep going towards the basket. That's all we said. Whether that resulted in getting to the line or getting a shot, we wanted to keep attacking the basket.
Brian Robb at BA.com. Doc, after being rebounded 25-17 in the first half, you guys finished off rebounding them 28-16 in the second half with a smaller lineup. Was that better effort, better defense, rotation-wise?
Well, one thing, they missed more shots, you know, and so that means we probably had more rebounding opportunities. But yeah, the second part is clearly what you said. I just thought we played with a better effort. We cut off dribble penetration far more in the second half, and that allowed our guys to rebound better.
Final question, Bob.
Bob Ford, Philadelphia Inquirer. Doc, it took so much effort to get back from that first deficit that you guys were in, and you get back, you're up 4 again, and then it drifts away and you're down 10 beginning of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Did you think you guys were going to have enough in you for one more run to do it again, particularly with all the minutes that KG was going to have to play?
You know, I didn't know. I felt good. It's funny, you know, when we cut the lead the first time, then they pumped it back up to 7, 9, I'm not sure what it was. I didn't feel bad about the game. I didn't know if we were going to win or lose, but I did feel like mentally our guys were still very much in the game. And so to me, that's a good sign. That doesn't mean you're going to win it, but that means you're going to stay in it and you're going to keep playing the right way.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.